Today, we're going to break down one of the most important skills you need if you're trying to swing trade and actually make consistent money. And that's how you read candlestick patterns the right way. I know a lot of you hear the word candlestick patterns and think it's this complicated thing. Trust me, I used to overthink it as well. But once I got it down, I realized how simple it actually is and how powerful it can be for swing trading. First, let me explain why this even matters. As swing traders, we're holding positions for a few days to a few weeks, right? So we're not caught up in all the crazy small time frame action. What we care about is where is price likely to go next. Candlesticks tell us that story. They show you who's in control, buyers or sellers, and where momentum is shifting. All right, let's start simple. Before we get into full patterns, let me pull up a basic chart here. You see these candles? Every single candle tells you one, the opening price, the closing price, the highest price of the day, and then you have the lowest price. The body shows you where it opened and closed. If it's green, price closed higher than it opened, buyers won. If it's red, sellers took over. Those little wicks right here sticking out of the candle, they're just as important. They show you rejection. Think of it like the price just tried to go up there but got slammed right back down. Or it tried to go lower but buyers pushed it back up. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Start by asking yourself, is the candle showing momentum up or rejection? Or you can ask yourself, are buyers getting stronger or running out of steam? I literally do this every single evening when I prep my swing setups and I post in the Discord. Now, if you don't have the time to go through dozens of charts every single day like me, or you just want an easier shortcut, there's a tool out there that can help you guys scan for candlestick patterns within seconds. One of the best free tools for this is what I personally use, and it's FinViz. No, this is not sponsored. I use this all the time. If you go to the FinViz screener, you can actually filter stocks by candlestick patterns. For an example, you can go to screener, then go to technical, you click on candlestick pattern, and then you select exactly what you're looking for. You want to find bullish engulfing? Done. Hammer candles? Easy. Doji reversals? It will be instantly pulled up. This saves you hours of manually clicking through charts, and it's super helpful, especially if you only have time to trade a few hours a day. There are other paid options like TradingView with custom scripts or TrendSpider with automatic detection, but honestly, even just FinViz will give you a huge edge without costing anything. So if you want to cheat a little bit while still learning, I say this is the way to go. But let me tell you guys exactly how to do it. Usually I start my day by running a quick scan on FinViz just to see if any high volume stocks are forming clean patterns. Then during market open, I have a handful of tickers I'm already watching. I look for very basic, high probability patterns, things like bullish engulfing, double bottoms with a hammer, or bearish shooting stars after a run up. I know that all sounds crazy, like a fairy tale, but these candlestick patterns are named this way. Like, what is a shooting star? But let me continue. Let's move into one of the most useful patterns for swing traders, in my opinion, and that is the hammer candle. I love hammer candles because they show clear rejection of lower prices. Now, if you go on the chart, you see this big red move down, the stock is bleeding, and then we get this small green candle with a long wick underneath. What is that telling you guys? Price tried to drop, but buyers stepped in aggressively, pushed it back up before the close. That's a shift in momentum. I don't blindly buy hammers, but if they happen on a strong support level, that's when I get interested for a swing trade. Now, the inverted hammer is similar but flipped. Long wick at the top after an uptrend, showing sellers are pushing back. When I see these on key levels, especially on the daily chart, I start to think, okay, this stock might be ready for a reversal. These candles help you time your entries better so you're not buying in the middle of a downtrend or selling too early during a upside move. Another killer pattern for swing trading is the engulfing candle. This is a super easy but powerful pattern, especially after a pullback. Here's an example on the chart. Stock is pulling back. You see these small red candles, and then boom, we get a big green candle that completely engulfs the previous. Now, what does that mean? Buyers didn't just show up. They overpowered the previous sellers completely. Whenever I see a bullish engulfing candle at a support zone, that's a go-to entry signal for me personally. Combine that with good volume and maybe news catalyst, and it's a perfect setup. It's one of those patterns you don't need to second guess. It's very visible, very straightforward. And on the flip side, there's actually bearish engulfing. I use it to either avoid avoid entering longs or to take profit, or if you're in the Discord, we play options, and then I tend to place puts in these type of scenarios. Next up, this one's perfect for catching breakouts before they happen, and that's the inside bar pattern. This is when a candle forms completely inside the range of the previous candle. It looks like price is coiling up, right? It's getting tighter like a spring. When I see inside bars, especially after a strong move up, I know the stock is resting and I'm watching for the next big move. What I do is simple. I mark out the high and low of that inside bar and I set an alert. If price breaks above this high, that's my signal to enter a swing trade towards the next resistance. So start small, pick one or two patterns and look for them in real charts and just practice spotting them. This is exactly why I build a dedicated section in the Discord just for technical analysis. Because the truth is, there's no point in trading if you do not understand the different angles the market can hit you from. It's not just about getting alerts or chasing plays, it's about actually knowing why a setup is strong, where the risk is, and how to manage it. That knowledge is what separates people who last in this game from the ones who burn out. So if you're serious about leveling up and want to learn alongside us while also seeing the live setups we're working with every single day, the link to join the Discord is in the description. If this video helped you guys, let me know in the comments what candlestick pattern you've been using or which one you're excited to master after watching this. Appreciate you guys, stay disciplined, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.